What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Fantasy Football Game Show presented by Front Yard Fantasy. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my charming and enigmatic co-host, Josh and John Luke. What's up, guys?
Enigmatic.
I don't know what that means. I'm not that smart.
I insulted you. Oh, actually, I did insult you. I just Googled it. It sounded good. It means difficult to interpret or understand.
We are very enigmatic.
I wouldn't say that's necessarily an insult. It just means we're mysterious, right, Simon?
Oh,
There you-
Yeah, that's a callback. That's a callback.
To a meeting that nobody else was on.
Yep,
To a private meeting.
We get it.
That's an inside joke.
I'm just gonna sit here and
Those always
nothing.
go. Inside jokes go over great on stream. That's the best place to do them. Guys, also joining us today is a very special guest and great friend of the show, Davis Pang. He's on Twitter at PangsPicksFF, right there below his handsome face. So make sure you guys go over there and follow him. For those of you that do not know Davis, he is a fantasy football writer over at Fantasy Six Pack and just an absolute delight of a human being. Davis, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, guys. I'm glad to be back. Finally, a lot of scheduling mishaps on my end, but we're finally here. Finally here.
You're still a delight of a human being. You are. Yeah.
We got Craig in the chat saying Pangs Picks FF probably profits playing pull perception promptly. I bet he does. Precisely, Craig.
A lot of peas.
Scott, what? Yeah, a whole lot of peas on this stream. Scott said, "Hey, all, what's going on? What's up,
What up,
Scott? Welcome in. Glad to have you here."
Scott.
And Maria, good afternoon to you as well.
Hello.
And I just love this. I love when the chat like interacts independent of us. Like they don't need us. They're here just to hang out. Joey writing here saying, I wouldn't usually miss Fun Friday for the world, but my mic and cam won't reach my bathroom floor where I haven't left in 24 hours. I sick.
Man, you find time to still watch the show here, though. So that's man. That's respect, Joey. Respect.
That is respect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's
Respect for
puke
us.
on my cake too.
I give you respect back to you. That's why he's puking. He read some of Pang's tit. No, Jerry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm joking.
We got Scott and you saying, I enjoyed talking to JL on Twitter this morning.
I enjoyed talking to Scott on Twitter this morning.
Scott, I think you're the first person to ever say that. I'm just
you are.
JL's a
the
delight.
first person to ever say that.
Albert, good afternoon.
I mean,
welcome in. You know what? That's not even an
Afternoon,
insult.
Albert.
He may have been the first person to say that.
How many people say that? Like,
Jill,
I'm very enigmatic.
You're very enigmatic. So those interactions are a little bit clouded.
They don't go well for me. They don't go well.
Moody, what's up? Welcome in. Glad to have you here. And Craig said, Joey, that is your revenge for kidnapping Simon. Call it Simon's Revenge.
Ooh, Halloween Town 2.
Halloween
Simon's Revenge.
Town 2. Simon's Revenge. Man, that's such a good movie. Halloween Town 2, Calabar's Revenge.
So
it's the best. It's the best one in the series. And the best part about that movie,
it's all black and white, right? It's he turns like that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Yeah, like it's that one though. Yeah, that one's the best.
Real
one.
Depressing at the beginning, and then it gets.
Well, and there's like tones in that movie too of like fighting like systemic oppression and stuff like that went way over my head whenever I was like 8 or however old I was when that movie came out. Watch it back. There's like some deep themes in that movie that's going on.
Very deep.
What's going on here?
No,
are we supposed to?
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. No, we don't want it. Jay, no, we're happy to have you, man.
I guess also joining us today is another member of the Front Yard fam, G-Men J. And I am going to tell you right now, I originally had enough polls to do a 4-person game without polls, but I deleted a lot of them out of my scoring document and on there. Right. No, Jay, stay, because here's what we're going to do.
You're a fool.
Thank God, much better.
Yeah. We're going to do teams.
Okay.
We are going to do teams today. And Pang, I'm going to make you a team captain. Who do you want on your team? Do you want Josh, JL, or Jay on your team?
No pressure.
Don't screw up, man.
Who's the ultimate daddy?
Oh, God. Who is the ultimate daddy? We have to do some
three-sided coin,
and then we'll find out.
Three-sided.
You know what? Just give me G-Man J. I will take G-Man J.
Okay.
He said, just
hold on. I don't want to be. I don't want to just take.
He really wanted to lose.
I'm sorry. I'm still staring at your background. I'm just staring at that belt. I'm like, wow.
You're in trouble, Josh and I are together.
Championship belt.
That championship belt is so
JL and
nice.
I both have like weird lighting.
Yeah,
and then
we're clearly both winners.
That trophy is mine. That is my trophy.
Clearly both winners.
Not this one. Not this one.
I've got the lighting going on as well.
You know what? Enough bragging about your lights and your trophies, guys. We got a game to play. Joel, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Guys, before we get started, a couple reminders. Number one, if you're not already following our guest Davis, go and fix that right this instant. He's on Twitter at PangsPicksFF. Wait, did Jay just leave? Is he not really coming?
Don't worry about him.
Don't really don't be part of my team.
Don't worry about him.
He's like, I'm just going to leave, he said.
After you follow Pang, if you are watching this show, that means you're already on our YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe to us on YouTube and make sure you like this video. It is the easiest way to show your support for what we are doing over here.
And the best way.
And the best way. Well, I like edible arrangements.
It's one of the best ways, for sure.
I like edibles too.
No, so that's a great way to show your support for the show as well.
Yes, yes.
Edibles arrangements. Oh
edibles arrangements. That's what it's called, right?
New company idea.
Take off the
That's a really good idea.
I got to move on.
Write that down in our note of inventions.
Okay, guys. Today, like I mentioned, we are playing Poll Perception. Poll Perception is our original game. I'm going to explain how it works. We are playing in teams today, and we have a new rule that we are going to be implementing as well. Woo! The game is Poll Perception. This is a game that tests your knowledge of the public perceptions of fantasy football, the NFL landscape. What I'm going to do is I'm going to propose a poll that I found online before this stream to one of our teams. So I may say, Jay and Davis, what percentage of people chose DeAndre Hopkins over Saquon Barkley in this poll? Side A, side B. You're always going to be guessing side A. You guys may say 60%. Jail and Josh, you would then be responsible for guessing whether the actual percentage of people that chose side A is over or under the line that they set. If you guys are correct, you will get 2 points for correctly picking the over-under. And the other team, the team guessing the number, the closer you are, the more points you get. Exactly right gives you 10. And if you're 15 away, you'll get 1. Outside of 15, you get nothing. It scales in between. We will do 6 polls like this, 3 for each team. And then we will go into our 7th and final round where both teams will be guessing a number. Whoever is closest will get 5 points. Now, the one new rule that we are implementing today.
Loser has to die.
Whoa!
So we will say starting
that's 2 people dying, so that's too much.
It's starting in the second round. So we will say second and third round since we are doing teams today, head to head. If you want to, when guessing the over-under, you can instead say that it is much higher or much lower. What this means is that you think it is more than 15% higher or 15% lower than the actual answer. If you are correct, you will double the points you'll get. You will get 4 points. But if you said much higher and it's only 10 over, you will get no points. So it is a double or nothing mechanic when you think your opponent is stupid and really gave a bad guess. So that is what we're going to do here today. We're adding that mechanic in here, and I'm excited that it's with teams because now we kind of get to hear like the thought process out loud of you guys trying to decide.
What if you just think your opponents are stupid in general? Like, do you get anything or?
Well, I mean, like, that's the thing. That's why I'm getting really excited here that we're going to be able to just utilize this rule a lot, knowing our teammates over there. So we're good.
And yes, I saw Peng's message in the private chat. This game is based on the Jackbox game Quiplash, and this is a mechanic they have. We thought we would implement, not Quiplash, Guespionage. So we are implementing the Guespionage rule on here today.
Love it. It's so
good. This game is based on Yahtzee, actually.
The Yahtzee rules.
This game is based on
Orthodox Yahtzee.
Mousetrap, the original, with elements of Fireball Island thrown in.
I would rather do the invention game. I love that one the most. Actually.
The invention game is ridiculous. Are you guys ready to get started?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Davis, I let you pick your teammate. So JL, I'm going to let you pick whether you want to go first or second with your team.
What do you think, Josh? Number 1. Let's do it. You heard the man.
We're number 1. You know,
we are number 1. We go 1.
I'll tell you number 1.
Just remember, the 101 pick always sucks. That's not really been a good 101 pick in a long time.
JL and Josh, your first poll is from a Dynasty 12-team, 1 quarterback PPR league. Side A is J.K. Dobbins and Devonta Smith. Side B is Alvin Kamara, Leonard Fournette, and Brandon Cooks. What percentage of people chose side A in this poll? It's a good one.
So it's a Dynasty 12-team, 1 quarterback PPR league. My mind first wants to try to kind of separate these guys somehow. And I started with J.K. Dobbins and Alvin Kamara. And that's a tough one because, like, depending on who you talk to, you can see Alvin Kamara go well ahead of J.K. Dobbins or well behind J.K. Dobbins because of his age and maybe some off-the-field issues. So maybe Alvin Kamara and J.K. Dobbins should be relatively equal. Then Devonta Smith versus Brandon Cooks and Leonard Fournette. That's not too far off either, in my opinion. What do you think of JL?
Yeah, Initially, I was thinking I would take Devonta Smith over Fournette and Cooks any day,
Mhm.
and it's not going to be close.
Yeah.
But
in a dynasty, I would.
You're probably right. You're probably right that it's probably closer than I think. I think Kamara is going to get more than Dobbins, but you're right. It's probably like a round or two, maybe difference here.
Yeah.
I think we should go somewhere close to the middle here.
I couldn't agree more. What's up percent? How about like we'll just take our percentages and average them more or less? You know, what were you thinking? Like
I'll go with I'm gonna go with 51%.
I would have said 54%.
Okay,
49.
53.
Let's go with 50. Let's go 52. I like closer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, 52.
52% locked in. Davis and
that one's for you, Kev.
Do you think the actual answer is over or under 15%? And as a reminder, we do not have the much higher or much lower rule in effect yet, so don't even consider that as an option.
Well, I wasn't, because they pretty much their thinking was right on. What are your thoughts, Davis? They broke it down beautifully. I think
it depends on when this poll is taken.
All of the polls are within the last week, and any news about these players, if like there was big news, it is after that news has hit.
So I'm also thinking because Melvin Gordon had to talk there for a minute, and that might have slowed the Dobbins roll a little bit, right? It might instill a little bit of fear. And I love Devontae Smith. All right. So anyone who's an Eagle fan, I love Devontae Smith, but I feel like he doesn't get the love that other guys do, right? He's not getting that same. I think someone just messaged me like on that Deontay Johnson tweet. It was like, I straight up traded Devontae Smith for like Deontay Johnson 1-1 and was like doing laps, right? Which makes sense. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of
I initially lean the under because of what you said. The Melvin Gordon news, the trade that the Eagles made it shows that they don't have necessarily. Well, some people think this. I'm one of them. Doesn't necessarily say that they're married to Hurts past this year. There's talks that they could draft a wide receiver. Exactly. They've been in trade talks for a wide receiver. So I'm with you. I don't think it's by much, but I'm with the under as well.
I'll take the under too. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go with.
I think under smart.
Okay. You guys are taking the under on this one.
The more I thought about it, the more I would have taken the under too. Yeah. But we set the line. So
you guys set the line at 52%. Yeah. I know we had some guesses in the chat as well. And guys, if this is your first time watching, you haven't played with us before, play along in the chat. Give your guesses to the questions in the chat, and we will shout you out if you are close, and we will mock you if you're really far away. It's part of the game. It's just part of the rules.
My concern right now is Alvin Kamara's name. People are going to see that name and might just be like, him plus two guys.
Right. Yep.
Might be an easy pick.
Like
one of those people don't really actually pay attention to polls. They just see the biggest name.
Exactly.
That side.
Exactly. And I'm with you, Davis. Like where like I would draft J.K. Dobbins over Alvin Kamara. I don't know if that's what you were saying. You said you don't like him, but that's just.
I'm not. I always feel like Alvin Kamara is just a better when there's two guys. When there's a 1A, 1B, Thunder, Lightning.
Mark Ingram's there.
Yeah, Latavius Murray, Mark Ingram. Whenever somebody's there, he does better. That's what it is.
Let's see. Guys, we had some great guesses in the chat. Joel with 59, Scott with 57, Craig with 45, Albert with 36, Maria with 50, Moody with 42, JR saying 41.
What up, JR?
What's up, JR?
In honor of Tom Seaver.
Who is Tom Seaver? Should I know that?
Isn't that the
Jay is so disappointed.
Right?
No, he's a baseball guy.
Baseball guy.
He's a baseball guy. Hey, those pictures look old. I think I'm reasonable as a not baseball fan. He was born in 1944. Give me a break, Jay.
Doesn't matter. He's one of the best pitchers in the history of baseball.
I barely know her. And we're going to get...
Come here now. Ask me this a couple times. Population of Liberia, Josh. I don't get it.
I think it's just...
He said it a couple times yesterday. He's just asking me to guess. The population of Liberia is 20 million.
Not a bad guess, or it could be. Who knows? JR said they unveiled his statue today. You know what? I'll go watch a YouTube video or an article or something. Now I feel stupid for not.
You're gonna go watch an article? Is that what you said?
Go watch an article.
Guys, the answer to this question, the percentage of people that chose Dobbins and Devonta Smith over Alvin Kamara, Leonard Fournette, and Brandon Cooks was based on 905 votes.
905.
33%.
Oh, no.
33% of the other side. JL and Josh, Team Enigmatic You guys get 0 points. Davis and Jay, you guys are going to get 2 points for correctly picking the
Team Daddy, baby.
I like that chemistry I'm seeing over there.
Yeah, I'm very much enjoying watching Jay.
Yeah. He's trying. He's trying.
I can't get it.
We got this, JL.
I'm not even worried about it.
Team Daddy's got an early lead, 2-0 after that poll, and you guys have an opportunity to extend it right here because it is your turn for $4.82
million. It's only $4.82 million apparently from Scott actually.
And come here now,
5 million. Come here now said 5 million.
Is Liberia the town where Avengers 2 took place in? Like I have no idea.
Liberia is a country on the western coast of Africa, I believe. It's like
I think Avengers 2 is Nigeria, Nairobi or something.
Come here now. Beach wants to know who is Team Daddy. That is somewhere. Davis and Jay.
Sokovia is one of them.
Is on the other side,
but that's a different movie.
I can't. I'm too far.
The very under would have paid off there if we could have played that, right?
Yeah.
But you couldn't play it.
Yeah, not yet. Soon.
I would have risked it. I would have thought it would have been closer.
I never would have taken under there.
Yeah, no.
Yep. And we have someone in the chat absolutely shocked that your name is Davis. I guess they knew you by a different name. They knew you by Peng maybe.
Daddy.
Most people usually go that or Daddy. Fun fact: I am named after my doctor. Apparently, that was at my birth, whatever. That delivered me. There we go. That's what
people do. That people do.
They're like looking around. They were like, okay.
I always joke my mom that she had an accent and just couldn't name it correctly. Like, David's. No, so I always make fun of her.
Davis and Jay, are you guys ready for your first poll?
Let's do it.
This is a Dynasty 1 quarterback league. Side A is Amon-Ra St. Brown. Side B is the 2022 101. What percentage of people chose Amon-Ra St. Brown in this poll?
Well, I think the Amon-Ra St. Brown hype has died down just a little bit, and especially being right before the draft, the 101. Everybody is all about Breece Hall right now. Rightfully so. He's going to be a monster. I mean, that's pretty much what you're expecting with the 101. What's your initial thoughts, Davis? I've got a number that popped into my head, but I don't want to skew.
I don't think it's a lot. I feel like if it was just maybe like the two guys on Twitter I know, Hutch and other name, they're the only two guys that I know would totally do that. But I can't think of anybody.
So, I mean, what kind of sampling size do we have here?
1,037 votes. I got some good ones today. You can ask me on any poll the sampling size, and I will proudly state it today.
I think it's less than 10%.
Ooh, I wasn't going to go that low.
You're talking about the 101 and a 1 QB. I could see so many. I could see like Breece Hall just taking that all by himself half the time.
How many do we have to be, guys? Within for points? 15?
15 is 1. Exactly right is 10. Within 5 is worth 5, and 10 is worth 3.
I was going to say in the 30s. So what if we meet in the middle around like 20?
Sure, I'll go with that.
You go with that?
Yeah.
20%? Is that your final answer?
Si, senor.
Okay. 20%. That's incredible. Josh and JL, do you think the actual answer is over or under 20%?
Feeling under.
Yeah, so like Davis was saying, like he wanted to go under 10%. That would have been tough to take any kind of under on. Would have been forced to take the over. Just seeing these polls, it seems like a lot of people go both sides. Even ridiculous ones. You're going to see picks on the Amon-Ra St. Brown side. The 101 is the right answer. So I'm cool with the under as well, JL.
Okay. Right. And before we go any further, I'm seeing Scott in here with some questions about what kind of draft this is. Generally, whenever you see draft picks being talked about in these trades, they're going to be referring to rookie draft picks because that player is already on another team, which hints to the fact that the startup draft has already occurred, right? This is a trade poll. Who would you rather have, Amon-Ra St. Brown or the 101? This is assuming one team already has these assets on them. So these are going to be rookie picks unless we clarify otherwise. I don't think we've ever had any like startup draft picks conversations because that would just be straight up picks.
Not many polls out there around that.
Not many polls out around there. So guys, we had 20% from Jay and Peng over there, and then we had the under from JL and Josh. We had some guesses in the chat. Joel coming in with 12%, Scott with 44, JR with 9, Dame with 23, Albert with 18, come here now with 22. And Dame said, wait, 13, changed it. And Craig also said 9, and Scott changing to 28. Guys, the actual percentage of people that chose Amon-Ra St. Brown in this poll was 9%. It was 9%. Davis, you were exactly right when you said it should have been under 10%. I started getting nervous that you were going to get it exactly right, but luckily Jay talked you out of it. So
happy to be here.
Luckily,
not only did Jay talk you out of being right there, he also talked you out of being within 5 and being within 10. You are now within 15, and you will get 1 point.
That's a point.
Getting that
That's
one.
a point.
That's a point. Hey.
Bringing you guys to 3. Team Daddy has 3, and Team Enigmatic for properly guessing the over-under. You guys
I'll redeem myself.
I apparently know the people, I guess.
If you had gone anywhere between like 8 and like 13, it would have been really difficult to use over-under.
It really would have been.
Even though
the 101's the right answer.
Yeah, trust me. I wasn't trying to say it's not, but I just know people see it.
But
like
you
I
were
was
just
talking about.
you were just
people
wrong.
see it.
With the polls, it's always weird, right? Like you never know. Like you catch a guy on a good day. Amon-Ra like paid off some kids' college loans, and all of a sudden everybody wants him. Like who knows?
Yeah.
Who was it? The Nicki Minaj effect. Do you guys remember whenever she just like someone like tweeted her like, I can't come to your concert because I can't afford tickets with all these student loans, and she was like, wait, really? Like she had no idea people were struggling with student loans, but she found out and immediately was like, this is a major problem. And everyone that commented with a tuition bill, she paid it for like 4 hours. Do you guys remember? Like, if you could,
No,
like,
I don't.
if you guys could
I
show her
would've
your
done the same.
tuition bill, she paid for it. I just thought that was absolutely crazy.
Wow.
I did want to ask about Amon-Ra St. Brown. So, Davis, I know you would not take him instead of the 101, but what do you think is fair value for Amon-Ra St. Brown? Is he a first round? Is he worth a first round dynasty pick in a rookie draft? Like maybe a back end first, or is it lower than that?
It's lower than that for me. I'm just not sold. He won me a championship, and I'm still not sold. I know. It's weird.
He helped me get that belt back there, so I'm a fan.
So I'm not sold yet. You never know which quarterback comes in, makes things worse. TJ Hawkinson, DeAndre Swift. DJ Shark is there. It's hell. I don't even know if he's much better than Josh Reynolds. If Josh Reynolds was actually used, I have no idea. I think he has all the talent right now, but I think he really was affected a lot by like a streak of 3 games.
Yeah. He definitely had some big games there whenever a lot of the other receiving options are out. Jay, what about you? Are you in line with Davis, or are you a little bit higher on Amon-Ra St. Brown?
No, I'm with him. And I think if you've got Amon-Ra St. Brown, I'd say just keep him because you're not going to get a first round pick. I would rather hang on to him versus having that second round pick just in case he is what we saw. I don't think he's going to be that good, but I definitely still think he can be productive. I think he's going to be much more productive, especially in this weak draft class than what you would expect to get, a mid to early second round pick. So I mean, he didn't cost a whole lot last year for draft capital. I say it's one of those scenarios that you just, hang on to him and see what he is.
Josh, I saw you stroking your chin and thought down there while Jay was talking. What do you think about Mr. ARSB?
No, it's a tough one. I mean, it's a 1 quarterback dynasty league, so you're not drafting any quarterbacks in a dynasty draft, rookie draft over Amon-Ra St. Brown, in my opinion. Even Malik Willis, who has a lot of upside. When it comes down to it, there's probably about 6 or 7 wide receivers that I like over Amon-Ra St. Brown in this draft class. And there's probably 2, maybe 3 running backs, depending on where Isaiah Spiller gets drafted. I'm just doing the quick math. That's 10 players that I probably would take over Amon-Ra St. Brown. So I do think he probably is worthy of a late first round draft pick in a 1 quarterback league. I
love the way you broke that down, Josh. That was a really nice way of breaking that down. And well, I think I may be a little bit higher on him. I can't argue with the players that you listed out there as liking more than Amon-Ra. And Albert in here with another possibility said, I think the Lions are going to draft another wide receiver. That is a very real possibility and would definitely negatively impact Amon-Ra St. Brown.
I don't think it would negatively affect him that bad though, because he's not going to be the alpha wide receiver one. Like he's still going to have value, playing in the slot, playing all over the field. Like I don't think it hurts as much as people think.
Negatively impact from the sense of there is no chance he will be that target monster that we saw at the end of last season. He will revert back to that slot role. And to your point, maybe find success in that slot role.
Anyway.
Like that could be something where he finds a lot of success.
Even when he was getting the targets, he was still playing out of the slot. He was just getting a lot of targets.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to get a lot less targets.
Josh, I'm going to throw this question to you from Come Here Now Beach 89, because I know you were just doing quite a bit of research on Mr. Matt Corral.
It will be coming out today, a TikTok and YouTube short Matt Corral video. But he's got the most upside. In my opinion, for fantasy, he doesn't have the most upside. I think he has the most upside out of any quarterback in this draft, just as an NFL quarterback. I truly believe that, but I also think he has the most downside. He wasn't asked to do a lot in college. So I'm not going to say he's the best quarterback. I'm going to say for fantasy, it's Malik Willis. Just like for comfort, it's Kenny Pickett. And then Matt Corral is the most upside.
There we go. Mr. Scampers, what's up? Welcome. It got lost in a world of make-believe. I'm late. Hi. Well, welcome back from Narnia or Hisui.
Narnia.
Hisui was the next. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon recently. That was the only reason that came to mind. And then Dame in here says, I can't wait until Amon-Ra St. Brown goes off on all of you haters in his Hall of Fame speech like MJ did. I'm not hating. I think he's good.
Hey, I didn't even speak, so.
I think he's great.
That's the way we like it.
I know what those numbers are serviceable for. I love enigmatic, by the way.
Okay, guys, that is the end of the first round. And since this is a 3-round game, not a 2-round game, we are going to implement the new rules starting in this round. So, guys, if you want to go much higher or much lower in this round, you can. Just remember, if it is over, and you said much over, so if it is less than 15 percentage points over, you will not get any points, 0. But if you are correct on saying it is much higher or much lower, you will get double the points. You will get 4 points for that round. And it's a double whammy, because if you do that, that means your opponent got 0 points as well. So, are you guys ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's do it. JL and Josh, this poll is for you. We were just talking about him a little bit. Dynasty PPR, side A, Breece Hall, side B, Jalen Waddle. What percentage of people chose side A, Breece Hall in this poll?
Ooh.
Yeah, and we'll for if you want to go way over or way under, that's the terminology we'll use. So just say way over or way under, and then I will know that's what you're referring to.
Okay. Oh, God. I have to imagine these guys are pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty close in value.
Mm-hmm.
But I was wrong last time I said that. So I would think Jalen.
They were close.
They were.
And that was a package of players.
That was,
a little bit different,
complicated.
Right? Yeah.
I feel like I would give the edge slightly to Waddle here.
Me too.
Maybe like 47 or something.
Yeah, I mean, Breece Hall's getting that rookie hype, but Jalen Waddle had all the hype in the world, and before the Tyreek Hill signing, this would have been a little bit like Jalen Waddle.
Yeah. You think people are down on him now because of the Tyreek Hill?
Yeah. I mean, just it hurts a little bit, right? I think there's the people that are Jalen Waddle lovers, and they're probably aren't going to change their mind, and they're like, okay, maybe he's about the same. And then there's our people that are thinking it hurts him, right?
Yeah. So is that enough to give Breece Hall the
No, I want to go slightly Jalen Waddle. It's just like how much,
Yeah.
I probably would say 45%,
45. Okay.
How's that make you feel? What are you thinking there?
Yeah, I was thinking something around 47, I think I said. So
You want to go 46?
I'm cool with 46. I'm cool with 45. If you want to stick with your 9s, let's do 45.
Let's see if the 9s work out for us this time.
All right. I'm cool.
45.
45% from Team Enigmatic. Hey, daddies, what are you doing? Are you going over, under, way over, or way under on their guess?
So definitely not a way over, or way under. But Davis, let's see what you got to say.
I'm a Dolphins fan. Everyone knows this. I love the Miami Dolphins. I love losing. It's great.
Yeah. Maybe not this year.
I love Waddle. I'm buying his jersey. I just everything about him. I want him to be a future Hall of Famer. So, but I actually want to say it's over. I want to say that even with the Tyreek news, because it's PPR and that's it. If it wasn't PPR, I think Breece Hall would take the cake and then some.
So then we're guessing on A. Remember that.
Yeah.
So they guessed 45. So
I want to say that. Oh no! So I want to say that Waddle had more votes. So yeah, over on.
So more than 55%.
They said,
we said 45 on Breece. Yeah, you would be saying Jalen Waddle.
You're always guessing.
We're saying that Jalen Waddle had
55. Right. So 45.
So 55%.
No, I would say it's definitely close. What do you think? I think it's
close. I was hoping they would not jump to like 46, 47 because that's right where I think it is. So
Everyone loves new toys, even though Jalen Waddle's going to
and it being Dynasty too, people, even though, Breece Hall's a stud, people go after the wide receivers because they have a much longer career, much longer, a lot more years of usability when it comes to Dynasty. So I lean over because I think it's going to be in that 47, 48 range, maybe even 50%. So I lean over, but I was also way off last time. So
no. I think that's a good call. With Dynasty, especially, it's different. As you can tell, I don't do much Dynasty. So yeah, I'll go with that. That's a good one.
Okay, so we've got 45% from Jalen Josh on the Breece Hall side. We've got over from Jay and Peng on Team Daddy. The actual percentage of people will be revealed after I show all of these awesome answers from the chat. Come here now is at 57%. Joel with 38. Kev with 52.
Thanks,
Albert, he's right with you, said 45. Dame said 0. And then Penguin. And then -3 Penguin.
That's a Waddle.
Dame's on one.
That's a Penguin. It may mean Waddle, Jay, but I'm just telling you what that is. It is a
that
penguin.
Is a penguin.
That is
a Waddle.
In fact a penguin. It's a true fact.
The legal name of a penguin is Waddle.
Nope. I haven't seen that movie. JR said 42% in honor of Jackie Robinson Day. Scott said 47%. Mr. Scampers with 33 and Craig with 35. And Kev is shocked already. The actual percentage of people that chose Breece Hall over Jalen Waddle, according to 2,308 votes, is 53%. It is 53%.
Right.
So Jalen and Josh, you guys are within 10. So you guys are going to add 3 points to your score. Davis and Jay, you guys are going to be adding 2 points to your score for correctly picking the over-under. And that is going to make it a tie game through that round. 5-5.
Before that.
No, you had
can
2.
refer to me as Daddy Jay.
You had 2 and they had 3 because they got 1 point on their poll and got the over-under right. You got 0 points on your poll and just got the over-under right. So you guys had 2.
That makes sense.
Checks out.
I like that. No,
checks out.
I like it though. I like it. Mr. Scamper said that he was in the world of make believe. He said he was doing yard work in Morrowind.
Morrowind is from
Elder Scrolls.
I think it's the 4th one.
Okay, gotcha.
I wanted to see a cat do yard work. Like that was really intriguing to me.
I just had to make sure.
Just out there with a little rake, just one little spot.
It is 5-5 now. Jay and Davis, we are coming to you for your next poll. Are you ready for your poll? Peng. Jay, I'm assuming you're fine.
So Breece Hall won that poll over Jalen Waddle, huh?
Yep, just barely. It was super close.
Rookie
there was a lot of votes.
Hey, that's the case. Go trade for Jalen Waddle right now.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, Tyreek is what, 28, 29? So you don't got much time to sit on him.
Yeah. Because your next poll, this one is a little bit different. It involves another rookie, but the poll is worded. Malik Willis is drafted with the 2nd overall pick to the Detroit Lions. Who do you prefer in Dynasty? Side A, Malik Willis, or side B, Justin Fields? What percentage of people chose Malik Willis in this poll?
Wow.
I think probably under like 30%. There's a lot of Bears fans in this planet.
And there's Justin Fields has been the dynasty darling since last year. People are still in on him. And especially if he goes to Detroit, I don't think anybody's going to be excited for him in Detroit.
Yeah. It's got to be under 30, under 20. There's no way.
You think under 20?
Justin Fields gets a lot of love. A lot. It's unbelievable, actually.
What's it going to be, guys?
Why don't we go with Josh's 9s and go 27%?
Okay.
Good with that?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
27%. Final answer?
Yes, senor.
Okay, 27%. JL and Josh, do you think the actual answer to this poll, the percentage of people that chose Malik Willis, is over, under, way over, or way under their guess of 27%?
I don't know if I have the cojones to do it, but me personally, I think it's going to be over. I'm not going to say way over. That's why I think 2nd overall pick, right? So Justin Fields was like the 10th, 11th, 12th, something like that.
11th.
Bears.
11th. I think it was 9th. Was it 11th?
I'm almost positive. I bet my pinky. You could chop my pinky off.
I think it was teens. I think somewhere.
early double digits. And that would be a lot more draft capital for Malik Willis. And Justin Fields didn't really do much last year. We were talking about rookie hype with Breece Hall. Malik Willis in Superflex leagues, I think going right now, like is getting drafted maybe ahead of Breece Hall. I don't know. But I think it's 11. Is that something you don't like? It doesn't look like you love that.
No, I'm cool. I'm cool taking the over. I have a hard time gauging incoming rookies' value amongst everybody else's. I think like most people, because we don't have as much to go off of here. I think it's more likely that it's going to be over than it's going to be under here.
So if this question was just like, who do you prefer in Dynasty, Malik Willis or Justin Fields? I think 27% is a perfect guess. But if he's drafted number 2 overall, I really think that's getting in a lot of people's minds.
I hope people thought through the question like you did, Josh. That's all.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I hope people got stuck at Detroit and then just gave up and was like, never mind. Like, imagine everyone go to the Lions.
Detroit?
Like, yes.
Justin Fields did.
Yeah.
But it is the Bears we're comparing them with, I guess. So
Joel wants us to go way over.
I don't think I have it.
So what are you guys doing? Are you locking in with the over?
I think we're just gonna go over on this one. Yeah.
Okay, locked in with the over. And an update, I did look it up and I was right. He was drafted 11th. So suck it, everyone. Hey, didn't say 11.
Yeah,
someone said 10, 11, 12.
I didn't say anything.
Okay, guys.
You said 13, I think.
I said somewhere in the teens. Yeah, okay, and I just knew it was like between 10 and 20.
JL and Josh have taken the over on Davis and Jay's guess of 27%. We had a lot of guesses in the chat as well. Dame in here with 35%, Scott with 58, Joel saying 49, Griff with 37, coming now with 52, Craig with 28, JR with 9, Albert with 41, and Mr. Scammers with 19. So guesses are a little
all over the board
place on this
one.
You
can read that? Mr. Scamper said meow. I can't read that.
The actual percentage of people that chose Malik Willis over Justin Fields in this poll was 32%. Hey, Davis, you guys were within 5. So you are going to get 5 or no, within 5. I just completely forgot our scoring system. You're going to get 5 points for being within 5. I said that earlier on the show. Jalen and Josh, you will get 2 points for correctly picking the over under, but this is going to have Team Daddy pull ahead with a score of 10-7 after this round. After this round. We have one more round left before our final question. Before we do that, though, Josh, all this talk about Malik Willis, I know you've been doing some deep dives into some of these rookie quarterbacks. Is Malik Willis your top quarterback in this draft class? Like, if you have no doubt, if you have the Superflex 101 draft pick, are you taking Malik Willis or are you taking Breece Hall or one of the receivers?
I'm taking Malik Willis in a Superflex league. He's a quarterbacks. Quarterbacks are uberly valuable. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with it in Superflex leagues. And he has all the upside in the world. I said it earlier. He's my favorite Dynasty and Fantasy quarterback, and I think he has the most upside for Dynasty and Fantasy because his rushing ability. He could come into the league and be the 3rd best rushing quarterback in the league behind Lamar Jackson and Kyler Murray, I believe.
Okay. And on that note, Josh, are you ready for your next question? Because this one's
let's go.
Your next poll. And you know what? You picked to go first. I'm just going to let you know this one's this one's kind of long, so pay attention. Okay. Dynasty, that's all the context we are given. Side A is Kyle Pitts, AJ Brown, Trey Sermon, the 2022 208 and the 2023 4th round pick. Side B is Cooper Kupp, Saquon Barkley, Russell Gage, the 2022 108 and the 2022 403. What percentage of people chose side A in this poll?
Glad you guys have this one.
Yeah. Oh, that's tough. So, JL, right now I'm like looking at AJ Brown and Cooper Kupp. Let's cross them out real fast. They're close enough. I'd rather have AJ Brown, but let's just cross them out. Kyle Pitts, what does he cover? He covers at least Saquon Barkley. He might cover Saquon Barkley and that 1st round pick.
Yeah. If not, I think he would cover at least like 75% of that value.
Yeah. And then what do we have left? We have the 208, a 4th round. With the 4th round picks can cancel out more or less.
And a Russell Gage.
Second round pick, Russell Gage and Tracer. I'm breaking this down, and I like side A.
I like side A a lot.
Yeah. How much do we like side A?
In Dynasty? Oh, yeah.
Question for you guys. What does Trey Sermon cover? The 403?
Absolutely nothing.
More, yes.
Or get someone out there like, yeah, just go the 403.
Like JL said, about 75% of the 403 made
it. I think it's not. I think it's gonna be more than 65%.
Okay.
And I'm trying to decide how far I want to go. I'm gonna go like 70.
My gut was telling me 63%.
Oh, okay.
But that's right in your range. Let's go over 65% still though. Meet in the middle there, 67.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Cool. All right, let's go.
Locked it in, 67%.
Yep.
Okay, 67% locked in for JL and Josh. Team Daddy, Jay and Davis. Do you guys think the actual percentage of people that chose side A, the Kyle Pitts, AJ Brown side of this trade, is over, under, way over, or way under their guess of 67%?
What do you think, Davis?
Over, right? I mean,
he said
Saquon isn't liked that much right now, unless he gets traded to a team. Hard. Russell Gage, I love Russell Gage. I get a lot of crap for that, but he's playing fiddle 3 now because Godwin and Mike Evans are back with Tom Brady, and I don't think people think that they don't care about Russell Gage. The 108 is cool, but I feel like anything outside the top 5, at least from what I know in Dynasty, it's kind of like a joke. And then I have no idea what the 403 does. I don't even know you go that far sometimes. So
you typically do, but you don't need to.
Those players just get dropped usually.
Yeah, get dropped, right?
For me, honestly, I think Trey Sermon at the 208 and the 23 fourth, and Russell Gage the 108 and the 403 leans slightly to side B, but then you put Kyle Pitts and AJ Brown versus Cooper Kupp and Barkley. I think that's way, way, way on the A side. So I'm with you. I'm leaning over as well. I think people are going to see Kyle Pitts in a dynasty format. And Cooper Kupp. No, I'm not going way over. Cooper Kupp's older when you're looking at dynasty value as well. I know, Josh, you're still super high on him for the next few years, and I am as well. But people see that age in dynasty, and they want to sell as fast as they can. So I'm with
people
you.
Just don't believe guys can repeat either, right? Like
right.
It's just tough.
This guy had a good season, so high.
Yeah,
and Cooper Kupp. I would still take AJ Brown over Cooper Kupp. To your point, I do love Cooper Kupp still. But
yeah, I would take the over.
You guys are taking the over on this one?
Stop talking.
They said 67.
They said 67.
Way over would put it 82. Kind of want to. No, I'll just go with the regular over. We'll go with the regular over. I was considering engaging it. If they were like at 55.
You guys got the lead. Why not?
Yeah, no. We're not.
Yeah, let's just take the over.
Okay.
The over, the regular over for you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. We had some guesses in the chat on this one. Dynasty Griff said 73%. Come Here Now said 49%. Dame was 69. Scott was 72. And JR, giving you guys a hint, he's pretty sure you have to take the natural log of each side to simplify this equation. Okay. You guys always forget the natural log.
Doesn't JR teach math?
Rules. I think so. Joel in here said 58. Albert was 63. And JR, this is the result. If you take the natural log, you get 63%. Maria said 61. Craig was 66.66. Repeating, of course. Mr. Scamper said 81, and then he said 82. I mean, he's taking 82%. Guys, the actual percentage of people that chose side A in this poll was 86%. 86%.
Oh,
Jay and Davis, you should have listened to Josh. He was being a good influence.
You didn't hear me say that?
87? It was
86. 86.4. And this is based on 1,097 votes on this poll. Got it to 86% on the side A side of this. But guys, Dale and Josh, unfortunately, you guys are going to get no points for that. You were 19 percentage points away. Team Daddy, you were going to get 2 points, but you left 2 points on the table by not going way over on that one.
That's all right.
Yeah. I polls, it's just tough. You never know what day someone gets something.
You could see.
I just don't think Saquon gets the love anymore, and I think that's just going to hurt.
I'm with you.
Kupp, I was afraid of Cooper Kupp pulling enough value down.
Exactly.
Well, that's Cooper Kupp and 108. The biggest name here is Cooper Kupp, right? Yeah.
Jail. I know you have been. I want to make sure I use the right. You've been higher on Saquon Barkley than I think the consensus. These guys that have been elite backs but have been injured or in bad situations, I feel like you've been ready to welcome them back into the fantasy rankings closer to where they were prior to the injury than a lot of other analysts. You want to tell us a little bit about your thought process with guys like Saquon Barkley. And I think Christian McCaffrey falls in that category for you as well.
Sure. I mean, Saquon Barkley specifically, like the injury he dealt with this past season is not one that I think a lot of people think, okay, well, he was injured the season before and then he got injured again. And it's the same thing. He's just going to continue being injured. And I don't think that's the case. I think this is an issue of sort of 2 one-off injuries. And I think he's given the time that he has now to heal. He's going to come back and he's going to be that really explosive player that we've seen. Now, I've mentioned alongside of this, there's the caveat that he's still on the Giants. He's still on one of the worst offenses in the NFL. So we have to take that into consideration here. If he gets traded, that certainly changes his value. But people, I think his market value does not reflect the type of player that Saquon Barkley can be.
I tend to agree with you, JL. Jay, do you agree? You are a Giants fan. Where do you land on Saquon Barkley?
Yeah, I don't like to admit that these days, but I'm with JL and everything he said. And even though the Giants offense has been a mess, I will say I think with Dable coming over, before Josh Allen, he has been extremely run heavy. He's always had a very run heavy defense. So I think that it's a good thing now that he's on the Giants, at least for this year, especially, he's not on. They didn't extend him for his 5th-year option. So right now he could be gone next year. So they're just going to, very possible they run him into the ground. So I think he's going to get a lot of usage. And like JL said, 2 freak injuries. They're not related whatsoever. People automatically see injuries 2 years in a row and call a guy injury prone. And that's not necessarily the case.
Kind of reminds me of Keenan Allen, right? When he had like the lacerated kidney. Yeah. Like these random injuries that like you didn't even know that could get injured. And but I think
my kidney
style scares me from Saquon. He came back a little bit scared. He looked scared when he ran a little bit at the beginning, at least in my opinion.
Hopefully with full health, he can get some of that confidence back. Maybe it'll take a minute, but I tend to lean.
If the Giants go O-line right in that first round, then that also changes things.
Go O-line.
As they should.
They should. Jay and Davis, we're going to move on to our next poll. This one is coming to you guys. Are you ready for the last poll before the final round?
Let's do it.
Okay, your poll is a Dynasty PPR league. Side A is T. Higgins. Side B is DJ Moore. What percentage of people chose T. Higgins in this poll?
Over 70%.
You think that high?
I think people like DJ Moore, guys like me, but we're always wrong for liking guys like DJ. Like I love DJ Moore. I love him because Steve Smith, which is all for him. And I love Steve Smith's analysis. I think he got a lot of crap for Cooper Kupp, and he's just the best. Oh, my cat wants to play. But I think
is that Mr. Scampers?
Yeah, my little baby,
Mr. Scampers.
Oh, hi, pretty.
One of my cats. But yeah, so I give me over 70. I think T. Higgins making it to the Super Bowl, face masking Jalen Ramsey to the ground, all that stuff, it just works in his favor.
What's it going to be, guys?
Let's go. You know what? It worked for us earlier. Let's go with Josh's 9s. Let's go 72%.
All right.
Locked in?
Yep.
Locked in at 72%. JL and Josh, do you think the actual answer is over, under, way under? What are you going to do here?
I think they set a pretty good line, to be honest. I think T. Higgins is probably going to end up winning this. My gut's telling me the under, though.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be as big of a difference.
Yeah.
I'm way under is 57%, and that feels a little bit tight.
Do it, coward.
I just can't. I just can't do the way under. And if it is way under, take the under, and we get the last question right, we still win the game. So there's really not much benefit to doing it, I feel like.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Yeah.
So
I'm cool with taking the under. It's too tight for me anyway. So
yeah, let's go under.
Okay. You guys are taking the under. We've got some guesses in the chat as well. Joel with 58%, JR with 81, Geek with 63, Dame with 53, Griff with 64, Come Here Now also with 64, Albert with 69, Scott with 63, and Mr. Scamper said 44. So some more answers all over the place on this one. The actual percentage of people that chose T. Higgins over DJ Moore based on 889 votes in this poll was 72%. It was 72%.
Oh,
you guys are going to add 10 points to your score, making this an absolute runaway. going into that final
I know the
round.
people, baby.
This is for me, you know.
Here with Josh.
Tequila guy. It's not
nobody but my
you got it right.
I needed something after that. Like you just buried us. We don't stand a chance.
Jay,
damn it!
I love that you said, you know what? It worked earlier. I'm going with Davis, and it worked.
He's
exactly
a daddy of the people.
He's a daddy of the people.
No, actually, what he said was, you know what? It worked earlier. Let's go with Josh's nines and go with
He did say that.
Right. He did say that. Geek Mail,
Yes.
dang, Mr. Scampers with the boom. How do you say that in cat?
Meow.
I think that's it.
That was my impression of a
Different
cat
dialect,
saying
maybe.
boom.
And Joel
Okay,
just wants
guys.
us to go every single time. Go way under.
Go way under for the win.
I feel
Well,
like the way unders are going to come more into play when we're not doing teams.
Yeah,
because
probably.
when you're just you making that
It's
decision,
a little bit
it's
more
easier.
reasonable.
Yeah.
The way over almost worked on one of them. It was considerable. So
Okay, guys, we have one more poll, and I'm going to be honest with you. This has nothing to do with fantasy football or
that's
NFL.
fine.
This
That's
is a
cool.
poll that I found
Look at this
online.
board, Simon.
But it had a
Yeah,
really
I-
good sampling size. This poll had 23,684 votes on this poll. Okay. It is a very important question. And as a reminder, in this final round, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask each team to allocate a captain. Davis, you're the captain of your team since you are the
Good
guest.
job.
Jail and Josh, what
Yeah,
do you
we
guys
got it.
decide?
I want you to do it, Josh. I trust you. Oh, okay.
Rock,
Ready?
paper, scissors, shoot.
Ready?
Rock.
Paper, scissors, shoot.
You guys both
Oh,
did
okay,
scissors.
okay.
Okay, one more. Rock, paper,
Rock,
scissors,
paper,
shoot.
scissors, shoot. Ah, I win.
Ah,
You cheated. You cheated. Josh won this. JL said.
I had to time it.
JL is going to be answering for you guys. Davis, you're going to be answering for your team. You can discuss with your teammates. No, you can't because you guys each have to write a number down. Never mind.
Hey, if you want to say something, I'll see why.
I guess you can say stuff out loud. Davis, do
hear
you happen to have pen and paper available, Davis?
I can type, but do I need
If
a pen
not,
and paper?
If not, you can
have
put it
your
on your
phone?
phone. If you have your phone available, maybe like write it down. Just that way you're
Write
not
on your
changing
cat,
your
shave
answer
it into your
based
cat's
on.
fur.
Shave it into the cat. I like that idea.
Okay, guys, I'm going to
Yeah.
propose this question. How this is going to work, Davis, you're going to write down or type the answer that
Still
you
gonna write
think
down
it
the
is. Don't put it in the private chat. Either put it on your phone or put it into a piece of paper. JL, you're going to do the same. Whoever is closest will get 5 points unless you hit it right on the head, in which case you will get 10. Your final poll is, would you fuck an alien? Side A, yes. Side B, no. What
I'm
percentage
glad
of people?
you're doing this.
Yes.
What?
Oh my god.
JL, you got this, man. I know you got this. Wait.
Do you remember the last time we had something related
All right,
to this?
I got the
Josh?
answer. So side A.
I already know what he's.
Wait, I'm gonna give myself a little bit of leeway. Yeah. All right.
Give myself a
How
little
many
bit of
votes?
leeway.
How many votes are on this?
23,684.
Okay, now do the math, JL. You got this.
Oh no.
I like how
Embarrass
Mr.
myself.
Scamper said taco or grilled cheese in a street fight, and then he said, "Okay, I was way off on what the poll was going to be." Jail, do you have
Josh,
your
I don't-
answer?
No, I've just written a line. That's all I've drawn. Okay. Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
All right. So because of that question, I've just got to leave. I can't.
All right.
I
I'm
can't
okay.
stay here
You're going to
anymore.
leave Davis to take the victory
Yep.
solo. He'll get all the credit for it.
That's
See you
fine.
later, Jay.
I got to run, guys. Trading makes
Love you,
fantasy
Jay.
fun.
Bye.
Good win.
Okay, I got my number.
Okay, you got your number, Davis. You got your number.
Yep.
Okay. JL, why don't you reveal your number first since you are in second place? 63%.
Hey!
Oh, you guys are in sync. 63%. Davis, what did you say here?
I put 86%.
86%. Oh man, you guys
86.
think everyone just
No!
wants to
Y'all
get
freaks.
dirty with
Y'all
an alien? Yeah, you guys are dirty.
There's one
for
thing I
some
know about the
aliens.
People are
public.
gonna be down.
Freaks.
Let's go.
Jail's like, I was just watching Star Trek before this, and let me tell you, guys, we had some guesses in the chat, but not many. You know, I think people were a little maybe confused
No
by
one wants
this
their
one.
name attached to
Craig said 69%.
That's what I was
Scott
actually thinking would be the answer for this. But
Scott with 34, Albert with 27, Geek with 56. And JR said, Good Friday. I'm off watching the Mets game with my 13-year-old son.
Hey.
Oops. Oops. Well, this is a life lesson. Maybe it's time for that conversation. The actual percentage of people that said yes, they would get dirty with an alien over no was 26%. You dirty losers. 26%, meaning
the losers are the one that's not going to take that opportunity.
Liars.
You know,
liars.
I mean, it might as well. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah.
So, you know what? If we were playing one more round, guys, that would have been enough to put you in contention to tie the game if you got the next one exactly right. But we're not. And Davis, you are our poll perception champion with one of our highest scores ever, winning 22-12. Nice job, Davis.
Good job.
Well
Good job,
done.
Davis.
I'm happy to win. I'm actually surprised. I don't know jack about Dynasty, let alone about the people. So I'm actually surprised we got
the people.
It seems like you know about something. I don't know what it is, but there's something.
I don't know what it is. So I'll take it. And Jay hit that 72. I mean, it was really good. It's as good as it gets.
You guys absolutely killed it. Craig and you're saying we know JL would with Thanos being the alien.
I will never understand.
He did reveal that on the Roto Heat crossover stream. Guys, that is going to be it for us today. Before we go, though, another reminder, if you have not followed our guest, Davis Peng, yet, go and do that right now. If his appearance on the show wasn't enough, he was absolutely incredible. Look at that really cute cat. Follow him for the cat at least, right? Absolutely beautiful. And truly, Davis is a great fantasy mind and a truly unbelievably funny person. Like the interactions that I have with Davis on Twitter are always they always are the highlight of my day. So make sure you guys go and follow him over there. And then if you haven't done so already, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Front Yard Fantasy. JR in here foreshadowing to the next thing I'm going to say. He said, see you tonight. And that is true, guys. If you are not sick of us yet, we are going to be live on the FanDuel YouTube and Twitch channels at 6 p.m. Eastern time, playing Fantasy Fortune with our friend Jeff Bell. So come on over, hang out with us, play some Fantasy Fortune later today. Until then, though, until 6 p.m., we are out of here. Adios, everybody. Enjoy the next couple hours until you come back and watch us some more.
Woo! Journey makes fantasy.
Ooh, there it is.